All right, what up, y'all? It's Cape Rock. I posted on my story on Instagram and TikTok the Q&A. So we got your guys' questions, and I'm gonna answer them. Let's go. There with it, bigger than that. Yeah. Who produces my music? Extendo has been producing all of my tracks since we started junior year of high school. We're now almost 10 years later. 4 or 5 albums in, however many it is, and all those singles. A-Kid did one of my projects right before I went, served the great state of Texas. But yeah, Extendo records, mixes, masters, produces all of the tracks, especially this latest album, Hard to Kill. That's him and I all the way through. Why, who, how many, how small, how big? How about how thick? How about 8 inches in thick? How about 5 inches in kind? Why did I start making music and who inspired me? I originally was in a rap trio with 2 of my friends that we were doing nefarious acts together, destroying our community. But we started making music because we couldn't stand what was mainstream and getting hip on the radio. And we wanted to make music that we wanted to listen to and we thought at the time should be like mainstream. Come to realize, almost 10 years later, that it's just underground music that we like. So who inspired me to make music at the time? I think at the time, so I was listening to a lot of like Gangstar and Mobb Deep. I would say they inspired the beginning of it, but then I started listening to like the early Freddie Gibbs projects, and that's what I guess inspired the solo career. I broke up with the band. Anything on the fitness journey, you see it. I'm sure this came from a TikTok follower that came to Instagram and asked this. I had to make a new account. The old account got banned. I was talking too much smack, probably saying a lot of things I shouldn't be on TikTok. But I think as of this morning, we're like 4 followers away from going live. So go follow me on TikTok and I can go live again and you'll see more. Next question. Who do I look up to and why? As I've gotten older, I don't like idolize as many people anymore. There's definitely like people that I'm fans of and I want to imitate because I like that sound and want to like craft my niche and like my fan base in that lane. But as of lately, like I've been listening to the Freddie Project, all the West Side projects, a lot of the Griselda like Northeast rappers. I kind of gravitate towards more of that sound. Not necessarily like boom bap, but less mainstream, more underground, raw, gritty, and it allows me to it gives me it's an easier genre to tell my life story in that. What inspired the tracks on this album, Hard to Kill? Steven Seagal. Who else? I mean, we got tracks, Hard to Kill, Above the Law. I think I already posted something about the whiteboard. But it's like I said, it's more of an opportunity to display my story lyrically with Extendo's beats, which are, harmonious, sonic orgasms. So I guess what really inspired the tracks on this album was just a new opportunity to, like I said, tell my story over tracks that were hitting hard and having fun. Like Extendo moving out here to Houston and just us being connected and being able to work every day now instead of just sending files back and forth. Like I think that kind of sparked the fuel and a desire for us to create a new project. All right, that's all we got for this Q&A. Hopefully maybe for the next one we'll get some more I can answer for you guys. But yeah, go stream Hard to Kill out on all streaming platforms. Music videos on the way. Enjoy. Sayonara. Fuck you.